Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the producer and screenwriter, Leon Derrier. Hey,
Hey,
Leon, what's up?
good, good, good. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, thanks for being here. I appreciate you and looking forward to learning about your journey and becoming a writer. But first and foremost, I wonder whether or not we might share some of your production work, Leon, with our audience by tuning into a music video that you produced for Cautious Clay.
Well, that
Sound
sounds
good?
good.
I love it. Then let's all tune in now to Leon Derrier and Cautious Clay's music video that he produced.
Your eyes are like weapons. Your lips could teach lessons. Don't use them so reckless, 'cause for you I'm helpless. You gotta take caution. You know that I'm all in. The chance of me falling, you know that it's soft then. But if you don't wanna stay, then please stop moving this way. You're starting up a wildfire in my heart. Hope it's what you want, not just what you do. You're starting up a wildfire in my head. Hope it's what you meant, not just what you do. This love is so costly, it's killing me softly. Don't know what to call it. This thing that you started, you make it look easy. The way that you lead me into the fire, babe. Are you coming with me? Yeah. But if you don't wanna stay, then please stop moving this way.
Leon, great work, man. Love it. And I'd love to learn about kind of how that production came to be, and also some of the highlights in your journey in being a writer and producer. But first, tell me, where you're from. How'd this whole gig get started?
I'm from sunny London, but half my family were in New York, and then the other half in Wales, if you
Oh,
can
no
believe it.
kidding.
So, yeah, eclectic family gatherings, and one where my camcorder had a lot of footage captured from, but so
Where it all began
around,
actually was
swim around, yeah.
those early stages when you first had probably a kind of a clunky camera to get started, and then now everything is a little bit more streamlined, huh?
Totally, totally.
And also from Wales, that's also quite interesting. And so you come from that Celtic part of the world, that certainly has got great heritage and legacy and history, and so now you hail in New York, but
Yeah.
originally from London. I suspected that accent a little bit. Um, and how about the writing? Did that actually did you cultivate that in kind of college years, or?
Totally. So I mean, I was writing pre-college and during it, but mostly just recreationally for myself. And then I became a tutor and assistant teacher at the Bard College Prison Initiative. And we taught students at maximum security prison, like theater and film, and just hearing like their stories like really propelled me to go beyond just going off scripts of colleagues, and I really wanted to tell stories that mattered and came across with in-depth narratives. So, yeah, that's
I think that's
part of
really
what.
cool, especially the education you both gave and received, in working with the prison system there. That's pretty amazing. And so I bet you relating to some of those individuals and some of those storylines that came out of, emotionally troubling, often, I assume, and challenges as far as upbringings. And so really interesting subject matter. And now listen, how'd you get involved in working with the entertainment industry and the sports industries as far as some of the production and writing work that you do?
A lot of it, I guess, like many people, just kind of fell into it. So I was working commercials, mostly just paying the bills, and fell in with a great group of people. And yeah, we worked on many projects, like for getting the vote out in the last election. So we had a skaters vote campaign, which had the pleasure of working with many great skaters. And yeah, so from there, met really kind of ingratiated with the New York skating folk, and met some great musicians. And through that, we worked on a music video with Cautious Clay that you just saw. So no, it's been a great journey.
Well, Leon, it certainly sounds like it has been. And you know what I mean, from different places in the world and collaborating with different kinds of educators and recognizing, kind of your own soul's calling and your ability to write, and command of language. So were there other writers that you really were inspired by at all as when you're considering being a writer yourself?
Yeah, I mean, in the general literary world, I guess I base a lot of my scripts on Kafka-esque stories. So I think it's what engages me and I find most both interesting, funny, and exciting. But I have a special love script writing wise for Yorgos Lanthimos. I don't know if you know, like The Lobster or Killing of a Sacred Deer. And has a certain writing style where it's kind of like not to over-aggrandize, but like kind of like Shakespeare, in the sense that reading the script is kind of like a beautiful media itself, even beyond, before making it into a reality, making it into a movie. That the writing is so kind of interesting and cool that it brings me forward. Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me like it really inspires your imagination, and that's why it's so compelling. And thanks for the education as well. I love to discover other artists who basically have been influences and inspirations to the artists whom I get to speak with. It just expands my own horizon. And that's part of the beautiful thing about hearing from someone else, what they've learned, is learning from them. And being able to feel, psyched, stoked about it. It's like seeing any kind of good film or anything, and you're telling your friend, oh, you got to go see. There's nothing like that word of mouth advertising or basically testimony from someone that you respect. You're right. I got to go check it out if you think so. You know what I mean? Because I resonate with you. So that's, Leon, I really dig that. And thanks. So what are you working on right now? What's the current focus and what's coming up here in the near future?
Totally. So I'm producing 2 music videos and a dance video. So those are coming along, and part of that is just figuring out the usual logistics. But I mean, we are polishing concepts and things. But on the side of that, I'm writing a feature and a short that hoping to shoot later this year, probably end of the summer.
That's beautiful, Leon. Well, you got a lot of things kind of, in the hopper, you know what I mean? And wearing a lot of different hats in terms of your different artistic talents. So we'll look forward to learning about your progress by tuning into the social media channels that you see below our interview for Leon Derriey. And also, we're looking forward to you coming up on FENIX360, man. So, make sure that you use that platform as well to connect with fans and to keep us abreast as to all your great work.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, John.
All right, Leon, appreciate you, man. You take good care.
You as well.
You're starting up a wildfire in my heart. Hope it's what you want, not just what you do. You're starting up a wildfire.